Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Well, this is quite the start.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Oh, bienvenidos a otro capítulo de what is this shit called?
YGO.
There you go.
Millennia.
Oh my god.
But yeah. We're.
That's Ichika's mom. She's just going crazy on my Facebook.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh, just for you know, you seeing as I'm recording with XSplit, I can't actually edit stuff out anymore.
Really? Why not? That's such a hindrance.
Yep, it's because because it's just using XSplit to record the podcast now because it's makes it a lot easier to upload because when I used to do it like recording via with Audacity and then put into Adobe Pro, I would have to
So you're not using Audacity anymore?
Not for the
podcast.
Not for the podcast because when I uploaded it took like 12 hours to upload. But with using XSplit, I don't know how they format the videos to optimize for YouTubing. So it usually takes up only 2 hours, so I save 10 hours.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but then, okay, now let's just get into it. We're going to review the Fusion Enforcer set that just came out last week.
Alright, so let's
Card
see.
from Fusion Enforcer right now.
Wait, what?
I haven't checked out any of the cards from Fusion Enforcers.
It's all up there.
Yeah,
I saw an
I
opening already, so I know there's a lot of the invoked fusions, and then one of the spellbook looking guys. I forgot what the guy's name was called.
The Invoker?
The Invoked, yeah.
Yeah, Summoner Invoked or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And then with this one, I think Predator Plant's got the rest of their support, but I think there's still one more Predator Plant coming in the later set because I saw here that it's the new another Predator Plant is currently in the OCG.
Did they finally get Dark Plant?
Dark Plant? Let me see.
Predator Plant, Dark Plant?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
So
I wouldn't know.
the first one we got here is Predator Plant Scarnarian. Scarnarian.
They're named after plants and a goddamn animal.
Oh,
which is kind of annoying.
It's a combination of two.
Yes.
Yeah, and then when this its effect is that when an opponent's monster is declared a direct attack, especially summon this card from your hand after damage calculation. Okay, if this monster's card's battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is on the field sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add one Predator card from your deck to your hand, except Predator Plant, Scarnarian. You can use the effect of this once per turn.
So it's a battle fader and it searches?
Yeah.
But more like doesn't negate the attack. You like, oh, you get hit, I get a free summon.
Oh. So once you take damage.
Yeah, after damage calculation.
Oh, so then wouldn't that be what is that? Wasn't there a? That's like the battling boxer, except you don't get the life points back.
Yeah.
Also, is this the same deck that evil version of Yu-Gi-Oh uses?
I don't know because I have not seen the show.
I just know that there's different alternate versions of Yu-Gi-Oh. And like all of them have different things. I think that's his.
And then the next one is Predator Plant Doors. So Hydra. Oh my god.
What was it?
Honey.
It's Dolphin Dragon. No, it's not Dolphin Dragon.
It's
Drosophil.
Drosophilum.
Oh, Drosophilum.
Drosophilum Hydra.
Get on the back. Get on the Hydra's back. But let's see. His effect is that you can special summon this card.
Hey, Hydra.
You can special summon this card.
Oh, I knew it!
By tributing one monster on either player's field. Okay, with a predator counter. Okay, that's almost Taiju-esque. You can only special summon this guy once per turn this way. During either player's turn, if this card is on the field or in the graveyard, you banish one of the Predator Plant monster from your graveyard and target one monster on the field loses 500 track. You can only use the effect of this one per turn.
Alright, so summarize it because I did not feel like listening or paying attention to your explanation of that paragraph.
Yeah, I have to read it so I can understand it myself because this is my first time reading it. Basically, if you can tribute any monster in the field that has a Predator Plant on it.
Predator Plant counter?
Yep,
Because
Predator.
I know they rely on counters.
Ah, there you go. That's what I remember. Then you just tribute your opponent's stuff because
And
you
then you
just
special summon
put a
it.
counter on them, right?
Yep, and then after, and I guess if this card is in your field or graveyard, if you can banish one other Predator Plant and make a monster lose 500 attack.
So it's kind of like a little baby kaiju that they have.
Yeah.
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 A weak version because it has to have a counter.
Right.
It's still.
I mean, how easy would it be?
It's so adorable.
Don't you put a counter on your opponent's stuff with the fusion? I mean, not the fusion, the field. I mean.
Probably, I think so.
I think their field puts a counter on it, and then one of their monsters puts counters on them, I think. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not a vegetarian, so I'm not very good with the deck yet.
All right. So the next one is Predator Plant. Predator.
Hold on. Predator
We're getting
Plant.
closer.
What was it? Ptera
Penthus.
Pterapen. Oh, the
The
P is silent.
Terra.
Oh, that's right.
The English language. I swear.
Terrapenthus.
I'm gonna just say, my name is what about the W and the A? It's all silence except for the M.
It's just for P, dude.
For P. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent.
except as you see.
Exactly. Don't you know, Wham?
Yes.
You immigrant.
No.
You'll be going back soon.
We'll send you back to wherever. Where are you from?
Actually nowhere.
You're from.
I'm from Fresno.
We're gonna deport you back to Fresno.
Going back to the.
Yeah. So you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Place one predator counter on it. Okay, I can see how this opens up for Hydra. And if it is level 2 or higher, it becomes level 1 as long as a predator counter. As long as it has a predator counter. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls with a level less than or equal to its original, but take control of it until the end turn. So when this thing inflicts battle damage, I don't think it could because its attack is 300, but it's 21 defense. So is your opponent supposed to run into this and then you get to stack the counters on them?
I guess so. To be honest, I'm not into the whole prep. There are actually 2 people who play prayer pants at tournaments now.
Yeah,
really.
I actually want to record their duels because I actually want to.
I want to learn how it is because, like I said, I've been really wanting to go vegetarian for a while.
One of them's from Modesto.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy.
Okay.
That guy.
And then he also has kind of a bit of a big eye effect, but only for one turn. You choose one with predator counter, take it, and you just put it until you have it to the end.
You might be able to tribute it off, or before link summoning, you can sync with it. Do they have any tuners?
No, they only have fusions, as far as I know right now. And then the next one is predator plant spinal dynia.
Diniscus?
The Diniscus, I think.
Dynia, yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of what's it called? Paleozoic.
Yeah. Okay.
Dionea. Spinodionea?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Spinodionea.
The EA after the N, the AE after the N is kind of throws me off. What is with this thing? Don't they know kids play this game? They can't expect every kid to be a linguist.
Hey, come on, dude.
Remember what was that one monster that had the super long name? The interplanetary purpley thorny dragon?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like the
no
entire
space. No space in that
Interplanetary is purpley thorny dragon or something like that.
interplanetary purpley what?
Interplanetary purple thorny dragon. No space.
Yeah, I know. It was no spaces, and then there was an archetype because I think there were two other cards with the same name.
Like I think.
Well, not the same name, but a similar long.
Yeah, it's
name.
like interplanetary purple thorny beast or something like that.
Like who's gonna also try to read out the Paleozoic monsters' names?
We tried and we failed miserably.
Yeah, we did.
What the fuck is this shit?
Don't worry about it.
Don't you hate on them for that?
Yeah, so his effect is that if this card
I just found Whamku's dirty little secret.
coming to you live at 11. So okay, well this card is normal special play. You can target one face of monster your opponent controls, place a predator counter in. All right, and if it's two or higher, it becomes level 1. As long as it's predator counter after damage completion, this card battles a monster with an equal or lower level. You can special summon one predator plant from your deck. Oh wow!
All right, summarize that for me.
But basically, on summon, stack a predator counter, and when it destroys a monster with predator counter, you're gonna special summon
Another
predator
one?
plant.
Or another predator plant?
It's almost like in a way, Oxygeddon.
Oxygeddon?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the one that special summons or the other one?
The one that's special summon.
That's Hydrogeddon.
Or Hydrogeddon. Yeah.
Hydrogeddon.
Hydrogeddon. Yeah, but then
To be honest, I always listen to the one from GX where he says like, Hydrogeddon.
Hydrogeddon.
Yeah, but like.
He has like a British accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because an 18 attacker, 0 defense.
Accents.
Like now that I'm thinking about it, these predator plants are kind of they have like an alien-esque, also like taking from every other archetype, like mechanic going on. It's like tribute your opponent's monsters, steal their monsters, special summon your own monsters.
It's all about those counters.
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
Those counter runs. You guys can't see, but I'm doing the
Make it rain
thing with counters.
Yeah, and I'm looking at him in shame.
Yeah, and then the next one is predator plant. Oh man, the OCG one's so much easier. Sundew King.
Wait, no, it's predator plant.
Predator plant.
Oh, I'm looking at the image.
Look at that one. It's this one.
I thought it said chlamydia. Predator plant chlamydia.
Chlamydia Sundew.
Chlamydia Sundew.
Chlamydia
Just say chlamydia.
Sundew.
That's perfect.
Oh god, such dark implications.
Okay, so a monster with predator counters that you use as fusion materials are treated as dark. Monsters with a predator counter that you use as fusion material treat as dark. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one dark fusion monster from your extra deck. Using this card in the field, add monsters from your hand, field, and/or monsters with predator counters for your opponent controls as fusion material. You can only use the effect of predator plant chlamydia Sundew. So basically, this guy is just is a polymerization on steroids. Like, oh, your opponent has predator counters, use them as well. Use them as material.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Use them as material. Use your hand as material. Use everything.
Everyone is material.
But don't most of the predator plant monsters have to be dark?
Yeah, but the thing is,
does the predator counters turn them into darks?
No. As soon as this guy hits the field, it turns them into dark.
Oh, okay. All right. That's actually really good.
Then that's
mandatory 3.
Yeah, that's probably the money card right there.
Yeah.
Those are your plays.
Yeah, that's why this guy is secret rare. Comes in secret rare.
Only makes sense. Konami needs to make that money.
God knows that we don't have it.
So I mean, with this, you can get out the Venom, that one Venom dragon that came out last. Starving Venom. Yeah.
And also Greedy Venom. Greedy Venom came out in this set too.
Oh, that's right, huh?
And then
you can use all the Venoms. You can use the. How many Predator plant fusions do they have? 1 or 2?
They have 1. It's the.
I just know like the Venusaur looking one.
Yeah, it's this guy right here.
It's a Predator plant.
Predator plant Chimera Reflation.
Chimera Venusaur.
Chimera Venusaur.
Chimera Venusaur.
Predator plant Mega Venusaur.
Predator plant Mega Venusaur Chimera
I remember
Dragon.
I was making a joke about this, like
Ophion.
This
Is that Ophion in there for no reason?
that the art of this looks like the old school Maneater card.
It does. It does.
It looks like it grew up.
It did.
Watch out who you make fun of in middle school.
You might.
Wait, you're talking about that plant Maneater?
Yeah.
I forgot how that card looks.
Isn't it blue?
I actually could look it up right now.
I think you should.
Oh, found it.
This guy.
Oh yeah, Maneater.
Yeah.
No, it's not blue. It just has like a. It's a green.
It's the same
eyes.
coloration.
Yep.
Oh, up man-eating plant.
Man-eating
That's
plant.
probably more like it.
Yep.
That follows this.
It just got more obese.
It looks like it was painted using Microsoft Paint.
Isn't that how all old?
I think so. I think everything was used
Do you
with
remember
Microsoft
Axe
Paint.
Raider?
Actuator.
Oh my god, the art on it looked like my little cousin drew it.
Yeah. But let me see.
Yeah, I had like 12 abs on it.
12 abs, all of them like swirling and everything all over his belly.
It's a 12 pack.
12 pack.
Yeah, so let's see what this does. Once per turn, you can target one monster in the field with a level less than or equal to discard. Banish it. When an attack is declared involving discard an opponent's face-up monster, you can activate this effect until the end of this turn. That opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack, and if it does, this card gets 1,000 attack. Once per turn, during your next damage phase after this card was sent to the graveyard, you can. Okay, I'm losing track of where it was. Oh.
Holy shit.
What's his main effect? How about that?
I think
Must return after this card since it's good. You can add one polymerization spell card or fusion spell card from your deck to your hand. Basically,
it's a cowboy without the burn, and then it searches for polys.
yeah,
Oh.
So it can run over anything that's it can run over anything that's 44 and under.
Oh, but here's the thing though. Its first effect is that if the opponent's monster has a level that's not its original, that's less than or equal to this guy, you can banish it.
Oh shit!
And this guy's a level 7. You can fuck with anything that's level 7 or lower.
Is it a quick effect?
No.
Oh shit!
I
Never
think
mind.
this guy. this is like you start with this one. You can't chain with this one.
Mm.
And then the next one is like I don't like greedy venom fusion dragon. I don't know why this guy is a predator plant fusion because the starving venom is not.
Yeah, starving venom is like 2 darks.
Yeah, it's just generic 2 darks. Okay, to get this guy, I just 1 predator plant, 1 dark monster whose original level is 8 or higher. Okay. Must first be fusion summoned. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field until the end of this turn. Change that target's attack to 0. Also, that target has its effect negated. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, destroy as many monsters on the field as possible. Then you can banish 1 level 8 or higher dark monster from your graveyard and special summon this card from the graveyard. Wait, what? Okay.
From your graveyard, right?
If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Okay, that's the second effect. His first effect is just basically as soon as it hits the field, it can turn a guy to 0 and negate it.
Yeah. So it
The
just turns a
effect-
card into a dud.
It's alright.
And when he gets sent, you can blow up. You can destroy as and I quote, destroy as many monster on the field as possible. Then you can banish 1 level 8 or higher monster and then special summon it.
If it was like nuking the entire field, like background everything, that would have been something.
Yeah, but it just blows up all the monsters.
Does it really need a predator plant to summon?
It
Yeah.
needs a predator plant. That's one of the criteria.
Oh, crap.
The level 8 thing, that could probably kill it because I don't think they have level 8 monsters. They're going to have to run level 8.
They need to run starving.
Starving venom is level 8, and this guy's also a level 10.
Yeah, they're going to need to run starving with this guy so that you can banish starving.
Okay, that's the monster lineup.
Would I use my starving venom to summon it?
I don't know. Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Oh, I almost got one. I can't remember from who. I was thinking about putting it in Dark Magicians because I could.
It's just 2 darks.
Yeah, it's just 2 darks, and Dark Magician is dark.
Yeah, and then the
Wouldn't
next
it
one
make me
is
sick?
Predator. It's a Predatonic. Is it Genotonic? Once per turn, you can special summon 1 level.
Predaponic.
You can special summon 1 level 4 or lower predator plant monster from your hand or graveyard, but its effect is negated once per turn. During your standby phase, pay your life points or destroy this card, and it's a continuous spell card. Basically, you get a free special summon with this card, but you lose 800 at each standby phase.
Do you gain life points with the archetype at all?
I don't think so. This card itself feels a little weird because it's like a bunch of things together. But but it's just that there's so many archetypes in the game where it's kind of
I think the Pain 800 thing, that's kind of weird.
That reminds me of Cleaveforce.
Yeah, but it's like, I guess it kind of, no, it's not like Cleaveforce because Scout was better. It's searched.
Scout just searched any
and you can.
word you wanted.
If this was more like I was gonna say like a spell version of Scout, but Scout was a spell when it got that effect. So.
Yeah, but the thing is that like I can understand paying for 800 because when you can special summon, like you can special summon 1 predator plant from your hand or graveyard, and that's it. Like, oh, I'm running out of resources. I use this to summon, and I don't think you can. And I don't think that this could be once per turn. So if you have 3, special summon 3.
Oh, it's not. Oh, once per turn you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower predator
And it's just a card. It's not Predatonic. So you have 3 of this in the field, special summon 3. And comes next standby phase. Fuck it, I'm not gonna pay. They all get destroyed.
Could be.
Okay, so you could use it
Oh,
more
so
than
they
once
stack.
as long as you have like it stacks.
They stack. That's cool. because then you can just get, and it says Predator level 4 or lower. I was gonna say you can go for the fusion, but you can't.
So pretty much you could just special summon
You
a
can
Predator Planet just by giving up 800.
Right.
Like not even 800. Just like next turn, I don't pay. It's gone. And then the next one is Predator Pruning. Predator Pruning. Yeah, Predator Pruning.
Predator Pruning.
Yeah. Activate this card by targeting one Predator Plant monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and equip it with this card. When this card leaves the field, straight.
All these things.
Oh shoot! This is just Call It Haunted. Spell cards Call It Haunted.
I guess this
Is it continuous too?
That's an equip.
Oh, it's an equip?
Yep. You target.
because it's called the Haunting, but better because it's a spell.
Yep. But only for Predator Plants.
Yeah, but still.
You know what?
Good way to save your monster, just to fusion with it.
And also, it's not like, and also you don't need. Also, it's not limited by having the effect of you can only control one of this, so you can stack this one as well.
They could have just turned this into a Monster Reborn for the archetype, to be honest. They didn't need to turn it into an equip.
They have to. It's mandatory.
No, it's not.
Yes, they do. It's
No.
Konami's rules.
Shut up.
Konami makes
it's
everything
their way of balancing it.
They're balancing an already weak archetype that's not going to stand up to the meta very well.
It's pretty much like when they gave Shadows that trap card.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You don't have construct anymore. How about 1,000 attack boost? It's the same, right?
It's pretty much the same.
It's basically the same.
Your window will be, what, like 32 now?
You can attack for 32.
This card is basically construct a trap card. Yeah, you're not happy with that. You're still not gonna play Shadow Zone, right?
You're going to pick up the deck again, right? Fire cards, yeah.
And then the trap card is Predator Planet. I actually like the artwork on this one.
Is Predator Planet just are all of them just dinosaurs mixed with plants?
Yep.
They're all just like vegetarian dinosaurs.
If a monster with a Predator counter leaves the field while this card is face up in the field, add one Predator card from your deck to your hand. Oh shit, that's kind of good.
Are they
Search.
considered omnivores because, they're living creatures but with plants?
Would they be also considered? No.
I
Would
thought-
they be considered?
Because they're eating a creature, but it's a plant.
Well, sea anemones are considered carnivorous,
Yeah, so then that
and they're just straight up plants.
would they also be cannibals? Do they eat flesh or do they eat plants?
I think because they're predator plants, they eat flesh. Therefore, they're just carnivorous plants.
No,
And
that makes sense.
you can only use the effect of predator plants once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Okay, here's the graveyard effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or on your field as fusion material. Only predator plant monster can be used as fusion material for fusion summoning using this effect. So basically, you get a polymerization from the graveyard.
Cool, fantastic.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
That's
Thank you,
literally
Konami.
Good job, Konami.
So this is
How about that
kinda,
bandwidth though?
So this is looking kind of cool. This is looking kind of cool for predator plants. And then just these three gets reprinted. They're from Invasion, Vengeance.
And they're no hollows.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
so
now
guys-
the deck is all pretty.
So yeah, for the guys who picked this up and comment, go fuck yourself. Go pick up the super weapon.
Did you guys tell them to?
No, do not go and fuck yourself. Those are the words
Shame
of
on you.
Whamku, okay?
Wham.
You direct all your hate to Whamku. I said nothing. I don't care about your poor choices. I mean, Emmanuel.
Yes, who else plays Predator Plants? We understand, but it's okay. You could play with your cheap commons.
Exactly. We all make mistakes. Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's the end of the predator plants. Now on to the next deck that got support is Fluffles. First by Fluffle Octopus. When the store is no more, a special summon you can target one Fluffle or Edgent monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as fusion material for abusing summon of a Viper fusion monster.
Return 2 banished Fluffle monsters back to the graveyard. So pretty much you just recycle your Fluffle wings and bears.
Just any 2 monsters. So bam. So this guy, he's good recycling and also
I hate the fact that it's a secret.
the secret.
Yeah, it's the secret of the Fluffle cards next to Kraken.
And also, isn't Penguin also? Well,
No, Penguin's super.
just super.
That's the thing that kind of took me off. I wanted Penguin to be secret and Octo to be super. And you only run 1 Octo to begin with.
Yeah. man, Octopus is really good. Like, I summon it, I get something back, and then I just send it all to, and then activate, Fluffle Fusion, and I get to return stuff back because I use it as material. This is a great way of recycling. This is a really good recycling card.
Yep, it's such a good thing that they got all this brand new support. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a solid deck for years to come.
Especially when Link comes on.
Oh, it's only going to get better with Link summoning.
Which we're going to gripe about that a little later. And then there's Fluffle Penguin. Yes, Penguin finally gets
What does
support.
Penguin do? I didn't know about
When it's normal summon, during your main phase, if that card is still face up on the field, you get to special summon one Fluffle monster from your hand.
Oh.
Yeah, it says right here.
Then, this is the best effect. When it is used as fusion material, draw 2 cards, ditch a card.
Holy shit, it is just that.
Then,
Fuck, dude.
and it doesn't. The card that you ditch doesn't have to be the card. One of the cards that you drew.
No.
No, you can just ditch whatever card you...
So you just
want.
ditch Toy Vendor.
Yeah, pretty much if you have like some extra toy vendors in your hand and you don't want to use them, you can just ditch
Just
it.
ditch it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yo, these 2 cards are really good for the deck.
Octopus.
And they got fucked up.
Oh my god.
It's actually really, really good. These two.
Like
They're good. They're... I don't know. They're just so good. They're just...
Man, you're freaking out here. They're just Fluffles. Calm down. They're not meta-defining.
Fluffles could have been meta-defining.
No, I wouldn't say meta-defining. They would do better in tournaments now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be more consistent, but I wouldn't expect them to win a YCS or a
So-
regional soon.
Just because you said that, the next one's going to be Fluffles. Fluffles are going to top.
Let's see. We'll see.
Okay, so the next
You
new
proved
one-
me wrong with Mirror Force.
Mirror Force. I never gave up on my boy Mirror Force.
Mirror Force has always been good.
Mirror Force is
It wasn't good the last 2 formats, so this one out of nowhere is being played.
Yeah, and then the newest fusion they got is Fright for Kraken.
Pretty much, it can attack twice, and when it attacks, it goes to defense, so it has that Dante effect.
Oh shit.
Then, its second effect, you could send one monster, I believe.
Yeah, one monster your opponent controls
Goes to the graveyard. Just
once
send
per-
it.
Just once per turn. You can target and then send it.
Yeah. So you're not destroying it, you're just sending it.
So yeah, that's the new one they got. I mean, like Kraken, like this sounds really good.
It is a good card. It just like bends over to show you that 3K ass, and you can't get over it, dude.
Yeah.
All about that 3K booty.
Exactly. Who can get over 3K asses, dude? You name one person.
Like these are sadly
Zach.
these are the only 3 new cards that Fluffle got, because the rest is just reprints. Just sheep, tiger, wolf, and then dog, owl, toy vendor, and Fright for Fusion.
But they're all hollows.
Oh, and also quick injection. Y'all want to go halvesies on Predator plants?
These are Predator Plant.
I'm down.
Predator plants, like the most expensive card in the set, is $1.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
But how much is Greedy Venom and Starving Venom?
I don't know. Those are the money cards, but we can borrow them.
Why do we want to borrow?
Because I'm probably just gonna sell it to somebody else, somebody that we know likes buying shitty decks.
Someone. Hey guys,
Oh, dude, I can't. I cannot edit that out. If I do, I have to go back to 12-hour uploads.
I know.
Oh shit! Oh
I took it
shit! Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so let's get now onto the next news.
Oh, Starving Venom Dragon is a $16 card, and it's still going up.
Nice.
Greedy Venom is only $2.
So
Pretty.
just grab everything except Starving Venom.
Yeah, look, it's going up. It's trending, and it's literally averages $27. I don't know where these prices are going from. They're fluctuating a bit.
It's probably because of bird plants. I don't know why. And then so for the newest archetype that's coming in is Invoca.
Oh yeah, that one. That I don't know if that deck is gonna be too crazy, but it is popular.
No, they mix it with other decks. You mix it with Wind Witches. You mix it with artifacts.
Yeah, I commonly see it with Wind Witches.
Because
You mix them with Zodiacs.
Because from the looks of it, this deck is doesn't look nearly close to being complete.
Mm-mm. Not yet. It's
Is it
still
just
missing
one-
a lot of cards.
It's just one monster, a bunch of the fusions, and then some, like 3 spells, 1 trap.
But that's still so good.
Yeah.
Cause I forgot how it goes. I think the monster returns the spell, and the trap returns, and the spell returns the monster back into the deck. So you just lose.
Hey, yo, Wham, you take it easy there, buddy. Okay, you're gonna make it. Don't even trip.
This card's got me coughing up blood.
Effect's so good.
Save that shit for later. I'm gonna say that. Was it Weekend?
It's the Weekend from that Ty Dolla $ign song.
Deck's so good. Gotta save that shit for later. So his name is Alistair the Invoker. During either player's turn, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to target 1 fusion monster you control against 1,000 second defense. Until the end. If this card's not summoned or flipped face up, you can add 1 invocation from your deck to hand. Oh my god, this is really good. And it does the exact same thing as the Shadow Trap card.
Gain itself 1,000, but better because it's just a monster. You don't have to wait a turn.
And also,
Yo, the invokes are really cheap.
I thought the light one was kind of expensive.
no, it's invoke.
Oh, Macabre. Macabre is $35.
It's like one of the fusion, this guy, Alistar, and then this next spell card that's coming up right now.
Is it? It's Macabre? Yeah, Macabre.
This card right
Machaba.
here. Invocation. This card is the big money card for the invoke deck.
It's not.
Nope.
No.
Not even close.
It is. Where's Invoke
Macabre?
There you go. It's this guy. The Invoke Chupacabra. That guy's the one.
Yeah. that's
He's the
one.
money card. He's 35. The spell is like I think just under $2.
This card?
Yeah. And then the monster is like 70 cents.
Okay, like fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your hand, right? Using monster from your hand as fusion material. If summoning an invoke fusion monster this way, you can also banish monster from your field and or either player's graveyard. Fuck.
So you can use either
Yeah.
player's graveyard as fusion material?
Yep.
If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one of your banished Alistar the Invoker, summon this card into the deck, and if you do, add that card to your hand. You can use the effect Invoker once per turn.
Yeah, because you have to banish Alistair to synchro with it. I mean to fusion summon with it. So you just pretty much add your Alistair back, and then you just summon Alistair, add 1 of your spell cards back.
Yeah, like if this guy hits the graveyard, you use that to bring it back, and now you can just use this to fucking recycle that. Fuck.
Well, shit.
I think Reckless, like Magical Meltdown. If this card is activated, you can add 1 Alistair the Invoker from your deck to your hand. The activation of your card and effects that includes the effect of fusion monster, a fusion summon, a fusion. Oh fuck! I cannot read. That includes the
It's
effect
okay
of fusion
when
monster.
we're all illiterates.
Oh, yeah.
I to be honest, somebody read all of this earlier to me, and I'm just memorizing it.
Really?
Don't say really. You know I'm joking.
I don't know with you, dude.
Dude, you're making me sound really sad. Really? You poor thing.
Oh, poor Whamku.
You'll learn how to read.
Let me look at these cards.
My dirty secret.
These filthy
Activation
cards.
of your card and effects that includes the effect of a
Filthy
fusion
whore.
summon. A fusion monster cannot be negated. Also, your opponent's card cannot activate when a monster is fusion summoned. This way, you can only activate 1 magical item per turn. Okay. So basically, it just says fuck you to everything every time you try to negate my fusion summon.
Fantastic.
Woo! Yeah.
What the fuck was that, dude?
I don't even know. I just wanna do
now the
that.
next
Don't judge me.
This is what you say about look the card that looks like a spellbook card.
Yeah.
The,
No, I'm talking about Alistair.
Oh yeah, Alistair himself.
Alistair, he looks like he belongs in the spellbook archetype.
Alistair, spellbook of the invoked.
Oh fuck!
Imagine.
Oh dude.
Spellbooks need to get fusions.
Dude, no.
Spellbooks need to come back.
Stop saying those things, you horrible person.
It's not coming back.
I hated that format though.
The
I hated
Spellbook,
the
spellbook, no shit.
Judgment. Oh fucking judgment. Oh.
What I hated the most boring format had to be Bujin format. It was the absolute worst because all you had to do is just summon Yamato and then do battle, and it was just a 1v1. It was just the ultimate 1v1 me bro deck.
Yeah, 1v1 me, bro. All my hand traps right here.
Yeah.
I don't need back row, dude. I got everything I need in my grave. In my
graveyard too.
Yeah. You just banish like half your deck from the grave, half your deck from your hand, and attack for infinity.
I said I got MST face down. I'm ready. I'm ready for him. Just the one Bujin. Anything else? No, that's it. Swing.
He's just gonna attack, and then that one. What was it? What was that one card that? Kaiser Coliseum. There you go. Yeah. You can only summon the same amount as your opponent does. Or no.
Your opponent can only special summon.
Right.
Only have the same amount you have.
Yeah. So you just get Yamato out, activate that thing.
Okay. So the effect of the Book of the Law. I'm the law. God damn it. If you want to invoke monster, special summon one invoke monster for your extra deck with a different origin attribute, and they treat it as a future summon. Oh fuck! This is fucking mass change. This is just fucking mass change the second or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the trap card is Omega Summon. Target any number of your banished invoke monsters with different names, special summon them in defense.
The fuck? What?
Just like target any number of your banished invoke monster with different names, special summon them in defense position. Basically, just like
I turn from a different dimension.
This is kind of like
I get. I get everything back.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
it's as if nothing happened. I literally did everything, and I'm back.
And I won everything.
Yeah,
you lose. You won nothing.
I used everything.
You proved.
You know, fuck Predator plans. Y'all want to buy the invokes?
I don't want to pay $30 for a card.
Well, then we'll just trade off like the garbage that we have in our binder.
I don't think we'd have enough garbage.
Who do you think we are?
Well, we have your solemn strikes, dude.
But I'm using So
Poor Wham.
So this is the Fusion Invoke lineup right now. It's Invoke Calgia. Okay, if a player's monster attempts to activate. Wow, I never heard.
Attempts to activate.
Wow, I never heard that.
I'm thinking about. I think I'm going to chain. Judge, he's attempting to do it.
If a player's monster's effect attempts to activate, none of the player's monster can activate their effect for the rest of this turn.
Oh.
None of that player's monsters.
Oh, none of the players. None of the players in the room currently.
None of that player. Monster can activate their effect for the rest of this turn while this card's is in the field. Each player can attack with only one monster during each battle phase. Oh my god, this thing is fucking floodgate to the max. Oh, you're gonna try and activate something? Fuck you. Nothing for you for the rest of this turn.
Oh yeah, the dark monster? Yeah, it does that. If it tries to activate an effect, it just stops it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Fuck you. No. Oh, okay. I was swinging with my guy. Only him though.
I want them to make a card that says for the rest of the day. Just a troll card. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects for the rest of the day. You see some guy in the tournament walking hella sad. Dude, I can't activate any effects anymore. Not until tomorrow.
You see the like a judge is literally following him around making sure he doesn't. and he's like,
what was that? What did you do?
Let's be more lenient until he loses the duel at least. That's so messed up. Like,
for the rest of the day.
That's just so funny. Any stellar trap card, you're like
the guy who used that on him has to pull out a stopwatch. Like I got your ass next
24 hours starts now.
Okay, so this guy's
That's so stupid.
This floodgate as fuck, dude. Next one is Invoke Crochitis.
Don't worry, Wham.
Bronchitis.
Don't worry, Wham. I can't spell either.
It's like cochitis.
Yeah, it's the water one. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effect. This card can attack while it's in face-up defense position, and if it does apply its attack for damage calculation. Oh shit! So basically, you have to run over this guy. That's it. The only choice. And the thing is, he's just like, and it's like basic. This monster is the Phalanx position with phalanx formation as a monster, because I can attack, I can still poke you while I'm in defense mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the thing is, I only apply my 1800 attack.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a super hairy samurai, but usable.
It's kind of like a super heavy.
Like you can't Regeki me, you can't Dark Hole me, you can't. And this card cannot be targeted. So
I'm liking them Volt cards. I like their art, and I like that they're fusions.
yeah. And then the next one is invoke Purgatrio.
Purgatrio.
It's just a bunch of ghosts, dude.
It's from Purgatory.
This card gains 200 attack for each monster your opponent controls. This card can attack all your monsters. All monsters your opponent controls once each. If this card attacks it, it does piercing.
Oh, so
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Ultimate Tyranno with piercing,
Yep.
except
gains-
not as good.
And he gains 200 attack for every monster your opponent controls. Basically, he just becomes weaker every time it pops a monster.
Use it with the Geometrio, dude.
Oh fuck!
That's mandatory, dude.
I can totally see this card being there's some kind of weird solo deck. Oh, I just place a bunch of tokens on your side. I'm gonna fuck them all right now.
Yeah, that's what they used to do with Ultimate Tyranno. Except this would be easier because you have access to this a lot. You have easier access to this than Ultimate Tyranno, because before you actually couldn't even search Ultimate Tyranno.
Okay. Oh shit.
Alright, so now I'm gonna be Lamku, and I will be moving the mouse. Next up is...
Wait.
Fuck was I?
Did say something racist.
Metal.
Alright, so this is the beast, and then this is the money card. This is the one that is like $35, and it's actually worth something. Everything else is pretty much garbage.
Money wise.
Pretty much. Everything else is like...
Okay. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when
Actual
a
card
spell
wise, it's
card,
actually pretty good.
slash
It's
trap
actually really
card or
good.
monster pack activate, you can send it. You can send the same type of card, monster, spell, or trap from your hand to the grip.
It pretty much negates anything.
Dude, this is just fucking Ultimate Providence.
Actually, hold on. Let me read it, because I wasn't paying attention.
It's fucking Ultimate Providence.
Once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated, you can send the same type of card, monster, spell, or trap from the hand to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do banish that card, your opponent cannot activate card effects for the rest of the day. That's pretty good.
It is.
Yeah, dude. It's basically Ultimate Providence, the monster.
Yeah, I like this card. No wonder it's $35.
And then
Writing its cherry.
And then we got a replay of Brew Eyes. Apparently, I can't use ours anymore.
okay. Invoked Raijin. Raijin. Once per turn during either
Raijin.
player's turn, you can target one face-up monster in the field. Change it.
It's Book of Moon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Book of Moon.
I'm not impressed. I'm not
I mean, you can use it to combo it with like with this guy right here, I guess. But
You could
yeah.
you could probably summon it and just to stop some guy's plays.
Yep.
what are the levels? This guy's a level 8, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he's just a beater. I kind of have them disorganized.
It's 5. Whatever.
not-
This 9.
9. 7. 6.
Oh, so you can't even overlay with them.
Yep.
No. I mean, you can make some sort of weird synchro thing, so I can see why this would be used. Maybe you would need another level 5 to use, so to go into Quasar.
Yeah.
But
And this guy invoke Mega Lanica? Mega Lanica?
yeah, it's just a straight up beater.
Yeah, just a 28.
No,
No, 3,000 beater. It's a big beater and a big defender. 3,000 attack, 33 defense, nothing else to him. And as for everything else that came in this pack, it's just a bunch of reprints. Some of that. I'm just gonna go right through all of it.
Yeah, the only cards that I'm really interested in, that I'm kind of glad got reprint, is obviously Instant Fusion, because it was really expensive.
Oh yeah, now
That's
it's
a good reprint.
now it's a $5 card.
Yeah, this one it's starting to see a lot more play now, but it wasn't really all that expensive, but it will be more accessible now. Same with this. Dark Magician decks use them. I'm
God fucking
thinking
damn
about
it!
using
And
them.
I bought my King of the Swamps common.
Yeah.
And then this one is a big one. This one needed a reprint severely.
The King of the Swamp here, he's basically fusion deck mandatory.
Yeah.
If you're running a fusion deck,
Oh
King of the Swamp.
please! Have you ever seen a freaking Shadal deck use King of the Swamp? I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't need shit. This is another card that was kind of expensive. It was going for like, what, $4 or $5?
I got them for $5.
Yeah. So it was surprisingly expensive, and a lot of Fusion decks used it because it's really good for recycling.
Yeah.
And so it's a good thing that it got
Reprint.
a reprint.
Oh,
This card, I
fuck
didn't really
you.
see it being used, to be honest.
It's big.
And then I think like everything else is pretty whatever, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I think the only real money cards are
The Invoked.
obviously this guy
is
and
the
Then
It's
Instant
not.
Fusion.
then, obviously
A playset of Instant Fusion sounds good.
so yeah. So the only thing that seems really impressive from this set is reprint of instant fusions, a large majority of the Predator plants support, Fluffle, Octopus, Penguin, and Kraken. And
Yeah.
also the Invokes, of course.
And also a reprint of this guy. This guy wasn't all that expensive, but
It's now a secret rare.
yeah. So now you got a pretty little secret rare, and then this guy is also kind of.
He's secret rare.
Is it a secret rare?
Yep.
Interesting.
I'm sad that they,
They're gonna die soon.
yeah.
You have 6 months, dude.
6 months.
6 months to live.
In the arms of an angel.
So sad. Magnet Warrior, what? Why?
Oh, okay. Now let's move on to the next subject here. I just gotta place the big old thing that we're gonna be talking about.
Oh, big old thing.
Where is it?
Can I open this? I'm really curious.
Go ahead, open it.
So have you guys ever just started watching something that's really entertaining, and all of a sudden they play that that dog thing where like, oh, 100 dogs die a day, or like, if you don't feed these starving children,
You're a fucking moron and you're evil and you're
Yeah.
going to hell. At least I think so.
and all of a sudden they start playing Arms of an Angel.
Yeah.
No. It's a song that gets me, not the crying dogs.
I mean, like at first it used to get me sad, but then it got me kind of like
Annoyed?
No, not annoyed. It kind of made me laugh a little bit because in the videos and in the videos, didn't you guys notice that the dog just looked incredibly happy? He just looked like he was having a really good time, just a genuinely good time with whatever. I don't know if the lady was even the owner.
So, link summoning. What up with that?
God damn it, what? But yeah, link summoning, that's going to be a new thing, and I think it's very healthy for the game.
Yeah.
I like that it's going to slow it down, but I
No
hate how
more-
it's going to kill certain decks that don't deserve to die.
Fluffles is gonna die. DDDs are gonna die.
It's gonna be harder for pendulums.
Most pendulum decks are dead.
Yeah.
This new mechanic link summoning, it is the
Yang
Big-
Dings are dead.
this is the biggest nerf this game has ever
Please
done.
are dead.
This is beyond a nerf. They're just like
I'm trying to think of another deck that's dead.
I don't know. There's a lot of decks that are dead.
Ally of Justice.
Yes, Allied Justice will never come back.
Yeah, but still,
Fire Fists. They're gonna
Fire
lose Tinky. Now they're gonna get stabbed in the dick, and now they're not gonna be able to perform anymore. What the fuck is that, Konami, dude? What is that?
but
Synchro decks, those turbo synchros, the ones that are meant to summon Quasar, are
Mhm.
dead. Well, there's videos of people actually doing it now, but it's like
It gives them an extra, because a lot of the times you don't really occupy more than 3 slots for synchro.
yeah.
Because ultimately you just need to get TCG Hyper Librarian formula, and then some random level 5 synchro.
yeah.
ABCs are dead.
Yeah, poor ABCs.
Oh, they're all dead. But
In the arms of an angel.
you know what? I gotta do that video where I just
Sin
put,
tantita pena.
Volver, volver.
and
Volver.
like I didn't know about link summoning until I saw on Facebook, until somebody was like wanted to start a petition to stop Konami from link summoning.
A petition to stop link summoning. As if Konami gave a shit.
Because
They promised us quarterly ban lists 7 months ago.
Holy shit! How long has it been since the ban?
The ban list, it's been almost 7 months. It's been going for what, 6 months?
Oh, a little
Like, just over
than
6
half
months?
a year.
think so.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but still, like I kind of still don't understand the mechanic of Link summoning.
So essentially, each Link monster, as you can see from the little graphic that you have up there, they have arrows on all four corners and all four sides of the actual box art.
I
right?
think 6.
So yeah,
Like,
actually no.
No, there's 8. There should be 8.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's 8 of them. Now, the ones that are glowing red, those are the ones that are pointing to zones where you can special summon. So through Link summoning, you still have access to your extra deck. But now it's strictly through Link summoning.
Yeah, first you have to Link summon, then you can summon whatever else you want. But it has to be pointing to those arrows.
Exactly. So let's say that one specifically. I think that is what is that one called? Like Deca something.
I forgot.
Is it? It's not Decatron. It's like.
So it's something.
It's fucking. It's like whatever.
Decode Talker.
Deco Talker.
Yeah.
There you go.
Decode Talker.
So Deco Talker. That's what this one is.
Yeah.
Let's say you special summon this one, and for whatever reason it lands on your monster zone. It's useless because the monster zones are like right next to each other, right? So it's pointing to either sides. Their arrows are not pointing to either side of them, so you don't have access to your side deck.
But there are other Link monsters that do have arrows pointing to the sides. So
Exactly.
if you link that one to another Link monster right there and it's pointing to those sides, guess what? Those are going to help you link to those sides too.
Exactly.
Right, and also, isn't this? Aren't they switching up how the mat is now laid out?
Yeah, now there's 2 more zones called the extra deck zones and the extra deck monster zone.
And you can control one, so you have access to one of them. And for that, every single deck, no matter what, has access to that zone, and you can't special summon from your extra deck to that zone. The limit, but now if you're not using Link summoning, you are limited to that zone, that one zone. So if you're trying to go,
that one zone is meant for like, oh, you can use this is a free spot for extra deck monsters.
So you can still go into your super dank what's it called, Tigress, into Bullhorn, into fucking Dryden.
Yeah.
But you can only use the one zone. You can't go into another one.
Okay, so like I got Dryden. Now I cannot stack Totem Bird.
Exactly. So unless you have
Invoker.
And what sucks about using that zone is if you do have Link summoning capabilities in your deck, the Link summon monster can only go into that zone.
Mm-hmm.
So you just locked yourself out of accessing your other monster zones for your extra deck.
Wait, I thought these guys had their own zone called the Link Zone.
Yeah. No, that is the extra monster zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Remember, you're only able to special summon from your extra deck, and you carry these in your extra deck to the extra monster zone. So if you occupy that zone, these guys can't go on it, just like any other extra deck monster you have.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, so so these take spot and take up.
Exactly.
Spot
You don't carry them in your actual deck.
They're extra deck monsters.
Right.
They take up space in the extra deck. Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure Konami's going to make an archetype specifically for Link summoning and just using Link monsters, and then it's going to be the spam heavy.
They made a new Link monster. They made a new cyber monster. What it's supposed to do? It's supposed to help out with Link summoning. If you control no monster on the field, you can just special summon it right there.
Oh, basically Cyber.
It's pretty much like a Cyber Dragon.
I think Cyber Dragon is going to be a little better because Cyber Dragon has that that summon effect.
Some require certain archetypes now too.
Right.
Cyber is a new.
So if I let's say I summon this guy in the monster zone, does that turn my spell like trap card to
No.
No, I'm joking. I know. I'm
Shame
just being an idiot.
Yeah, and I think this guy is 3 monsters.
3
in general, I think.
I thought I forgot.
I don't know. Each one has different requirements, so it's kind of like synchro summoning, except you don't need a tuner. And the levels don't matter because these guys don't have levels.
I think the easiest one is the spider.
I think so, because isn't it like just 2 monsters?
I think it's only one.
One monster?
One cyber monster.
Oh, I don't know, but they have different requirements. So I can't remember if this is the one, but there's some that are you need 3 monsters. Any 3 monsters. They could be vanillas, effects. They could be synchros. I don't know. No, I don't know if they could be XYZ monsters. Well, I mean you can't because you can't.
Savage ones.
Oh well. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I think in general, Link Summoning is going to slow down the deck. I mean, slow down the game in a healthy way. It's not going to make... It's going to be harder for those solitaire decks to actually function properly. Well,
like that, but I'm sure they can, but it's just... You gotta slow down. No,
yeah.
But both you and your opponent can, be at each other's pace.
Yeah. So it slows down everything. And it's also going to give some decks that didn't have access to the extra deck a bigger chance. Yeah. So, like, for example...
Aliens.
Right.
Aliens. That one alien monster is able to move to any specific...
Oh, wait, now that I think
that's...
Zone matters now.
Yeah,
zones matter.
Zones do matter
now.
I could make a really inappropriate joke, but fuck that.
I think I know what you were going for. Yeah. It wouldn't have been funny.
No, it's awful. It's awful.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad that you understand. Anyways.
Yeah, but zones matter, dude. Like, so now you're going like, hey, where's your zones at?
Oh, yeah. It's like so... Oh, excuse me. But some of them actually point to your opponent's monster zone. So, for example, Deco Talker, it points straight up. That's pointing to one of your opponent's monster zones. So that means you just gave a zone to your opponent.
Oh, okay. So they can summon at least on one spot.
Right.
I was actually wondering about that.
Yeah, in addition to their extra deck monster zone. So they now have 2 extra deck monster zones available to them. And the thing is, if you were to special summon to a zone that is unlocked by a Link Summon monster, then if the Link Summon monster were to leave, those zones are... You can still hold those monsters in the zones. They don't get destroyed, they don't leave. But if that monster was to leave, and you want to special summon again from the extra deck, you can't use that same zone, since it's not lit up. Does that make sense?
Okay. I'm kind of getting it.
Okay.
But when we get deeper and deeper into Link Summoning, I probably will have to look to you to figure out how all of this works.
It's alright. I'm going to have to look to somebody else to figure it out, too. But, it's not that, what's it called? Complicated, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to how much they're going to expand on this, like the effects, because some of them have some pretty good effects that protect the monsters that are linked to that monster. So there's one that protects...
Deco Talker, I think its effect is...
Is that the one that protects?
Yeah, if it has monsters in its link zone, he protects them.
Right. Yeah. So you have to get through Deco Talker before you get to the monsters that are special summoned through it. So it's good because it doesn't really feel like you're going one step backwards. I mean, you are, because you can't just go straight into your extra deck. But
I think like that's better though.
Yeah. But it does have some use to it, It's not just, like a weight on your foot. It has a purpose in a way.
Yeah.
It has some toolbox usability.
Yeah. And also with the introduction of Link Summoning, Pendulum is getting a big nerf as well.
Exactly.
Yep. Really big nerf.
Really big nerf. We no longer have the pendulum zones anymore.
Right. So the pendulum zones
are now in the spell and trap zones where they belong.
Yeah. So that means if you have scale set up, you really only have room for 3 back row.
Yeah. So that's what it is. They knock it out and then turn the 2 spell and trap card zone at the bottom into slashes now. Slash pendulum zone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I think that
at first that didn't sound too bad.
Yeah, that even pendulum players were like, all right, that's fine. I can agree to that.
We barely run traps to begin with anyways.
Yeah, so that was no big deal. Link Summoning. Now, if pendulum monsters are in the extra deck, you don't have access to them. You can't special summon them by pendulum summoning them. Because they're technically in the extra deck. And you can't have access to monsters in your extra deck without Link Summoning.
I remember Hobby saying something about like that they don't technically count. But that's just a lot of speculations right now.
Right. So Konami...
I thought it was already confirmed.
Konami confirmed this.
Yeah.
So this is confirmed.
That extra deck monsters cannot be special summoned by pendulums unless you have a link monster that lets them link spots.
Exactly.
And you know what? That's good. Even though I run a pendulum deck, this is actually really good because when you lose all your pendulum monster, you just says, whatever, I'm gonna get them all back next turn. So fuck you. I'm gonna get them back. And now with this, you just now when you actually lose your pendulum monster, you gotta be like, do I activate the mirror force or do I lose them? Do I lose them to being locked out in the extra deck?
Yeah. So I think this is going to be a little interesting to see how Pendulum players are going to adapt. It's definitely going to be hard. But I'm thinking they're going to end up making monsters that you can link summon from your hand.
Yeah.
So that's just something that in general they that's a road that they typically go down.
Yeah.
Anyways, giving you access to your hand. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have that. Once that actually comes out, pendulum summoning is going to come back. The only downside is the monsters that you use for material are, I don't know if they're going to be going to the graveyard or the side deck.
Side deck?
The extra deck, sorry.
Extra deck. They get detached to material?
No, because it's kind of like synchro summoning.
What, you mean the...
So, like, let's just say they make a link monster where you can link summon it using monsters from your hand. Would they go to the extra deck or would they go to the graveyard?
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
We need to wait until...
Wait.
I'm going way into the future.
Wait. So when a link monster gets destroyed, where does it go?
Graveyard.
Graveyard. Oh.
Oh, here's another thing. If a link monster is in the graveyard and you special summon it, it'll go to the monster zone, not the extra monster zone.
Yeah.
Because it's not in the extra deck anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So you have access to your, like, if you have extra deck monsters and you dump them to the graveyard and then you bring them back from the graveyard, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But directly from the extra deck to the field, then that's when you have a problem.
Like, I understand that because the cards that are being like that, because the monster that's in the graveyard are technically not in the extra deck. Therefore, you can just whip them out. Yeah.
So, like, if you dump a bunch of synchro monsters,
like,
into the graveyard and you start bringing them back to go for your crazy dank Quasar plays, that's perfectly fine. Then you can start spamming the shit out of the field from the grave, but it has to be from the grave or from your hand or from the deck.
Like link summoning, like I feel like it's a great way of nerfing pendulums. It's slowing the game down. So like bullshit OP decks like Zodiac won't take 30 out of 32.
That's so stupid. That's
Holy
really
shit.
dumb.
And wasn't the other two still kind of a variant of Zodiac? Cause
No, the other two were, one of them was
weren't they both Infernoids?
No, it was an Infernoid and I think one was, what was the other one? It was an Infernoid and then something else, but it was like another pure build. It wasn't Zodiacs. Because people were saying technically pure Zodiacs only took like 15 or something.
That's so bull.
But
they run the main engine.
But the other 15 ran a variation. Even the Burning Abyss deck, I think, had a Zodiac engine in it. So they counted it as a Zodiac deck.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is a way to stop that. But then I also feel like how Link Summoning was synchro summoning in its early days, where if you don't have a synchro deck, you're not gonna fare at all. Because I remember when synchro summoning was a thing, and if you don't have any tuners in your deck and you don't have anything that allows you to synchro summon, you're not gonna catch up to the meta. You're gonna be blown to the smokes.
It's kind of like how it was with XYZs when XYZ first came out.
XYZ, no, it was actually
Mains was a $100 card.
Zen Mains, yeah.
But the thing is that like XYZ, I was okay with because every deck can use it. They just have to be the same level. While in Synchro, one of them has to be a tuner, another one is just whatever. You have to have a tuner in your deck if you want to be in the meta.
Yeah, but it did lock out certain decks from using XYZs, and if you weren't using XYZs, you're probably not going to be able to make it.
Yeah. If you don't have link monsters, you're gonna have a bad time.
No, now it's not like that, because now if you don't have the link monsters, then you're going to be perfectly fine. In fact, I think you're going to be in a better position than most decks are right now until Konami makes decks based around link summoning. So like, for example, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, they're going to be able to survive. What's it called? Dark Worlds, they might make a comeback.
Yeah, like a lot of the decks that don't use extra deck or non-pendulum decks, like in fact, a lot older archetypes.
Yeah.
They could get a resurgence.
Yeah, the other variations of the Monarch deck that don't use extra deck, which is pretty much like all of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can come back.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they lost, what was it, Domain, right?
Yeah.
But, well, Domain, is it banned or is it one?
It's one. But here's the thing, like, what if there's like the new meta deck? It's just a straight up all like just straight up Link summoning fest. Just boom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up doing that because Konami needs to make the new super hype deck so they can start moving product.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of when and how are we gonna get around it.
In my opinion, those early months of Link summoning, it's gonna be really. I feel like it's gonna be really unhealthy for the game because the short list of Link monsters you can use, and if you aren't using them, you're kind of out.
It's gonna be really interesting because I want to see when it's gonna be the next official Konami tournament or Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
It's still gonna be for a while.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking if this keeps up, I want to see which decks are going to be able to rise to the top. Which decks are going to be the ones that are going to be able to survive post Link summoning. Which are going to be the best ones? I'm thinking probably Konami. What's it called? Cosmos. They're going to make a huge comeback.
Monarchs,
Cosmos.
Any
And
deck
what
that
else?
just doesn't rely.
Necros.
Necros.
Because all the ritual monsters.
D-barriers.
D-barriers. Yeah. D-barriers.
Oh, fuck.
It's still a fucking thing.
D-barriers stop ritual monsters too,
Yeah, like.
which is a huge problem.
Yeah, but yeah, so maybe like I don't know, like decks that uses ritual decks.
But they might be okay because who's going to run D-barrier after Link summoning? Who the hell's going to run? Because a lot of people are not going to have access to the extra deck anymore.
They'll still probably run it. It's still a pretty good.
It's going to be a side.
Yeah, it's gonna be
but that
a
means
side.
Necros can take game one. And then if they know that their opponent is going to side in D-barriers, they can side in accordingly. Twin Twisters.
Yeah, Twin Twisters, just whatever's needed.
Yeah. So I think Necros is still going to be good. D-barrier is probably like one of their few counters next to like what's it called? The tribute floodgates.
Yeah.
But then who's gonna run that? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Necros and what's it called? Monarchs.
Yeah, and also I think what's gonna I don't know if they're gonna be any relevance when Link's gonna come out. True Dracos, because how I saw how Bobby plays True Draco, extra deck is very limited use.
Yeah, you don't really need it.
So is True Dracos gonna thrive when this happens, or are they gonna flake out before Link Summon even becomes a thing over here in the West?
Another thing a lot of people didn't think about, or some people mentioned, the totally awesome.
Pretty awesome.
A lot of decks don't have access to it anymore.
Yeah.
Because before you would need Bahamut Shark.
Yeah.
Now, unless you have Link summoning capabilities in your deck, you're not gonna have access to totally awesome.
Oh man, that's gonna make totally awesome a little harder to already get. Because for totally awesome, you gotta have a water deck or like already main deck some water stuff to get Bahamut, then you get totally awesome. But yeah, now like totally awesome is still gonna have trouble hitting the field.
Yeah. I mean, Paleozoics can make it. No, Paleozoics couldn't. Yeah, Paleozoics, they could make it work.
Yeah, but the thing about I don't know.
Yeah, Paleozoics, they would be able to do it because, they special summon themselves from, like...
The graveyard.
From the graveyard?
Yeah. Like,
oh, yeah, that's right.
First activate a strap and then special summon themselves from the graveyard.
Yeah. And then you would be able to make your Link monster with them.
Yeah.
So it would work. That would be cool if Paleozoics get their own archetype-specific Link monster.
Yeah.
It'll still be good for Paleozoics because they just summon on the field.
Yeah.
They become effect monsters.
Yeah, like in my opinion, it's either every archetype's gonna get a Link monster. It's either Konami does that, or just straight up just find a way to just make the Link summoning mechanic really bearable for like the current meta decks we have now, because we don't know what's gonna be the new hot thing when Link summoning comes through, because there's always gonna be something new by that time.
Yeah. And they're going to need something to win back the support of their Pendulum players, because they just stabbed all the Pendulum players in the back.
Them in the neck.
Yeah.
They killed all of them.
Yeah.
They literally killed all of them.
I am dead. And
Yeah.
I'm going to die in the next 6 months.
Like, yeah, I'm running. Well, I'm not currently running, but I have Dino Mist, and I love the deck because they're just nothing but like steam-powered dinosaur mechas. You know, I love the deck.
I haven't touched a single pendulum deck. Well,
You
don't
technically
count.
did touch DDDs.
Like you were making it, but you never really played with it.
Well, I know how the deck runs, but I don't run the pendulum mechanics in DDDs. I mean, you don't even do that. All we do is just fusion, synchro, XYZ, and all that. We don't even pendulum summon once. Pendulum summoning is so rare in that deck.
Yeah, but pendulum summoning it has taken a big nerf, and that is fine.
Yeah, huge nerf.
When I say it's fine, it's not the like, oh, he's so optimistic. As no, it's a person accepting that dark fate he is destined to receive.
Yosenju's might come back.
Yosenju's?
Y'all remember Yosenju's?
Would.
Yeah, Yosenju's might come back.
Or
the only XYZ monster they really go into is maybe Lightning Chidori.
Yeah. Or, normal summon. Tribute, link summon. There we go.
Oh, that's right. And then next turn you have access to like two, maybe
you
two
got rid of
zones.
most of your Senju monsters, which you mostly need.
Wait. As we were talking about this, I was thinking about which deck I can use. Of course I can use Dark World, but I think to myself, can I use Evil Swarm? Probably
Evil
not.
Swarms? No, you can't because you're gonna need. I mean, you can go to Ophion.
But that's it. That's it. Only one Ophion.
And Ophion is only good against. Wait, what decks would it be good against? It would be good against Cosmos.
Decks that
it would be good against
level 5 or higher monsters.
Yeah, so like Cosmos.
It's a little bit of an anti-meta deck right now. Just a bit.
It is, but I felt like it was really good against the Synchro deck because Synchro decks they did go higher than level 5.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about like what can I go with to get into links? Special Mandranga, normal caster, additional normal, triple 3, get his link. But guess what? I have nothing now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I have literally nothing now.
Unless you run Soul Charge.
Soul Charge.
If they bring back Soul Charge to like at least 2 or something, then I think it might be easier.
It could be a possibility. Like, oh, I used all these monsters for link summoning, so charge them all back, try to do something. Oh, I can't attack you. Therefore, and I already reduced my life points for you, so
there you
hope
go.
You don't DK me.
Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen. What decks are you guys planning on running? I know in Manual you have Blue Eyes, right?
Blue Eyes.
I'm probably gonna be still just running my Dark Magicians. And what about you, Wen?
I don't know. It's probably I'm gonna hold on with my Ignite deck until Link Summoning comes over here.
But post Link Summoning, let's just say when is this hitting again? August?
Yeah.
August. So let's just say August hits, and Konami waves his wand. Link Summoning's a shit, and now if you're running Pendulums. Fuck all of you guys. Go home. Now what?
It's either I build a whole new deck, which is any of the newest one that's coming out at that time, or I just straight up go, hello Dark World, my old friend.
So how can you make...
I've come to run you again.
How can you make Dark Worlds meta?
Dark World meta?
How can you make it stronger?
Look what it is now. It's fine. It's just... what makes it not meta is just that, well, it just cannot play the faster decks right now. That's it. It's good, but it's not fast enough. Yeah. You know what? I think we've been at this for quite a while because here's the thing about XPlay, it doesn't tell me how long I've been recording, so therefore, let's just start putting up the plugs right now. Subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our second channel, which is the link at the bottom, where our behind the scenes stuff and other kind of bullshit and cringy videos are there. And also like us on our Facebook.
Alright. Later, guys.
Later.
Later.